y'all, this is Mary, the Magnolia Stitcher. Today is Monday, December 5th, 2022, and this is Flosstube 11. This is my channel about mostly cross stitch. Sometimes I show you some quilting or whatever other craft I'm doing, but it's mostly cross stitch. I'm sorry that the camera is a little wobbly. I have a tripod with a ring light and my phone on it. And my German Shepherd puppy has been extra needy for the last week. I don't really know why. And she wants to be loved. She keeps getting in front of me and bumping the tripod. So maybe she'll settle down in a minute. As far as life updates, I don't really have much. Last time I came to you, I had strep. And I was recovering from that, but my head was still kind of weird. And that, Bella, stop. That Friday, I started getting a sore throat again. And it just got worse and worse. So on Sunday, I went to a different doctor. And rather than the injection that I had gotten with the first doctor, he gave me antibiotics by mouth, and I've got like 2 or 3 doses left, and I'm 100% better. Last week I was able to go to work Monday, and about 10:30 or so, my child that's at the school I usually sub at got sick, and they sent her to my room. I managed to stay the whole day because it creates a whole lot of chaos when you leave in the middle of the day, especially if you're already a sub. So I managed to stay the whole day, but then I had to be off the whole rest of the week because I took her to the doctor. She had a virus, and then on Wednesday, the youngest started saying that she didn't feel good. Her throat was hurting, that she was running a little bit of a fever. So I took her to the doctor on Wednesday, and on Thursday, and she had strep. She got an injection. She's back at school today. She was off Thursday and Friday, so she wouldn't give anybody her strep. But she's back at school today. The older two don't really get stuff where they have to be off of school very often. The oldest one almost never. She has a fantastic immune system. But other than that, I've just been cleaning and taking care of the house and the kids. And today I have my regular yearly checkup with my doctor. I have a few, I have high blood pressure and high cholesterol. So I see a doctor yearly or every 6 months, depending on what they want. And I have that appointment in a little while. So I'm off today. And I'm also drinking water because usually they want to draw blood and it has to be fasting. So I can't have my Coke or my Mountain Dew like I normally do. Not that it's going to hurt me, but I wish I could. So, that's all for my life updates. So let's get to cross stitching. So I decided that because December is always absolutely crazy for us, This is going to be my last floss tube for 2022. So I'm going to show you all my WIPs. So I do have a new start, and I have been working on some, and I'm going to show you the new start, and the ones I've worked on since the last filming. I'll show you, you know, where I was last time, like I normally do, and all that stuff. And Bella. And then I'll just show you the ones that I haven't worked on since you've seen them. She is just all kinds of, normally she goes and lays down, but today she just wants all the attention. I do also have some haul that I'm going to show you. I have several other things ordered, but they're like, most of it's fabric and it has to be dyed. And, I have to wait, she said 4 to 6 weeks. So, it'll be in, hopefully it'll be in next time I film, but we'll see. So, I'm going to start with my new start. So, I finally started a real full coverage. I had this pulled up, and then, so my first one is, the Thomas Kincaid inspired Peter Pan. And this is a full coverage. I'm doing this on 16 count Aida. The next time I do a full coverage, it won't be on Aida. I don't really care for the feel of the Aida. But I thought I'd try it because on my first full coverage, I wanted, you know, it to be fairly easy. I also got the easy count. So, this is what I've done. I'm doing this 10th stitch, and it's going pretty fast. That's about 1,200 stitches. There's 184,000 plus stitches in this. So, it's going to take me quite a while. My goal is every time I pick it up to put at least 1,000 stitches in it. And hopefully I won't be working on it till I'm 80. So that's my new start. I'm really, really, really enjoying doing that. It's one my husband requested, which I like it even better because he's, it's something for him. I get to do something I love and make something for him. And yeah. So on to the WIPs I've worked on since last time. So, oh, I forgot. I went to the Jingle Ball. It was so much fun. There were some technical difficulties, but Stephanie got those fixed fairly quickly considering the amount of people that were there. Basically, if you weren't there, the stitching rooms wouldn't load for a while. She had to move everything over to Zoom. And it took her a little while to get it done, but it was a lot to move over to Zoom. The only meet and greet I went to was the one with Teresa Kogut. And that one was so much fun. I love her. She showed us some of her art, and that was really a whole lot of fun. But I really, really enjoyed the Jingle Ball, and if Stephanie does it again next year, I will probably attend. With small children and my husband's job going to a in-person retreat where I have to travel, it's not really an option, especially because most of them are during the school year. So a virtual retreat is perfect for me. But I really enjoyed that. And while I was at it, I worked some on Teresa Kogut's Autumnal Bliss, and that was a lot of fun. I really liked that one. But back to cross stitching, or back to my cross stitching. So the next thing I worked on was Autumnal Bliss by Teresa Kogut. And I will put where I was last time here. Or maybe here. I think here might be better. But this is on 28 count Lugana and Haunted from Picture This Plus. And I'm using all the called for floss. And that's where I am. There we go. I'm working on that house. I've just been filling it in. It's over 1,000 stitches just by itself. So it's taking me a while. I did all the details, like the windows and the door, and then I'm just filling in the white until I get done. And I've actually got, this is a full page chart and then like 3 partial pages. I finished the full page and I'm on to one of the partial pages. So that's that. And then I have my birth announcement. Let me get that. There it is. That's this one. And it's so cute. And I'll put where I was last time here. And this is on 32 count Lugana in Petals by Picture This Plus. It's a very light pink, even though it looks white. It is not. But this is what I've gotten done. Mostly I've worked on the border. I think last time I was done with the deer, and I've just put the border in since then. I did miscount a little bit on the border, and I couldn't figure out how I would stitch around it and make it look okay, so I frogged it and redid it. But this is going to be so cute when it's done. And it's been a really fast stitch. It's not a lot. And then I worked on Celtic Christmas by Lavender and Lace. And the birth announcement is by Vlada Cross Stitch. I got it off Etsy. So, I'll put where I was last time here. And she is stitched on 32 count Mystical from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. And y'all know I love her. And I actually got a lot done on her. Of course, I worked on her for 2 days. See how much I got done? I did all the hair. You can see some empty spots here, but that's where the beads go. And I did her skin. And I don't think you can really tell. But everything else is 2/2. Her skin is 1/1. And her little mouth ear. So that's what took me. That's took me a day and a half to get all that done. But I love the way it looks. I feel like it's totally worth it to do it 1/1. If I do any more fancy ladies, I will do skin 1/1. And then I have pickup shells, some May Deer stamped kit. And I'll put where I was last time here. And this one, I never show the whole thing because I don't want you guys to be able to see the whole chart because it's printed on the fabric. But I'm still working on this top piece. I filled in some more of this lighter blue. I'm still working on that. And this is on the fabric that came with the kit. It's Ada, 11 count Ada. And then I worked on my Supernatural sampler. This is by Birdie's Crossing. And it is on 32 count linen, also by Hand Dyed by Rolanda. It does not have a name. Most of her stuff doesn't. I'm using the called for 310 on the motifs, but I switched the words to Rolanda's 399 silk, which also doesn't have a name. But I put where I was last time here. I don't know if I already said that. But I added some more of the motifs, and I started working on My Wayward Son words. This one, the motifs are hard. 310, I don't like 310. I didn't know it when I started this one. If I do another sampler with a lot of black in it, I'll use Classic Colorworks Black Coffee. It's my favorite black. And then I worked on my Hummel kit from Needle Treasures. And this is on the called for Ada. It looks like maybe 16 count, but it doesn't. I haven't seen what it actually is. I'll put where I was last time here. And that's when I got done. I got tired of the gray, so I was adding in some of the brown and this kind of pinky color over here. But I really, really like this one. I just wish excuse me, I wish I had used a different fabric. But, that's okay. You live, you learn. I know for the future that I don't like Ada. It's so much easier to stitch on because the holes are easier to see. But it's so coarse and stiff. So next, I've been working on Believe in Santa. I'll put where I was last time here. And I worked on him a lot yesterday. I finished getting the stitches I wanted in my Peter Pan piece. And I switched to him. So that's where I've gotten. I filled in some more of this. And wound up filling in over here and working on the border. I'm really, really enjoying watching him come to life. I cannot wait to get him all stitched and get the back stitching in and then really be able to see the finished picture. But there is and French knots. There's a ton of back stitching and French knots in this dude. I'll be a pro at French knots when I finish that one. And the last one that I worked on since the last time I filmed is Wild Horse. This is, Santa is a Dimensions Gold Petites kit. And Wild Horse is the Dimensions kit. And he's on all the called for. I just use the kitted material. But I'll put where I was last time here. And this is where I am now. Nothing went real dramatic with them. I'm just working on filling in up here. So I started, this is the middle line, and I start here and just go up, and I fill in as I go. This is another one I really am enjoying watching come to life. It has some back stitching, but not as much as Santa. Okay, so I think I have 2 left. So, you've seen Buddy by Good Morning Maui. I haven't worked on it since you've seen it last. Bella, stop. No, Bella, no. Oh. Sit. But, this is on 32 count Murano by Zweigart in Spa. I got it from Hobby Lobby. And this is Buddy. I've gotten all the motifs, all the snowflakes, and I'm working on the words. This has been a really fast stitch too. I'm going to be moving to more full coverage. Because I figured out what tent stitch is finally. If you don't know what tent stitch is, let me finish showing you my widths and then I'll talk about that. So then I have my autumn dragon from Ingleside Imaginarium. I love her stuff. And it is on 32 count Lugana. The color is Spinning Amnesia from Mystic Fabrics. I mean, that's where I am on him. I think I just enjoy stitching. He's been fun to stitch. And then, the last one is, I'm missing a whip. Yeah. I'll have to, wonder where it's at. I have to go look for that when I get done. But it's Santa's Village by Soda Stitch. And actually, when I get done showing you Santa's Village, I'm gonna go find it. And then I'll stop and come back. But this is on 40 count linen by Hand Dyed by Rolanda. And this is what I've gotten done. I'm doing this 1/2 because it's 40 count and it's just taking forever. I'm not a big fan of 40 count. Okay, let me go find the missing whip. I'll be right back. I'm back. I found it. I had just skipped over a bag. But this is one I've worked on since last time. It is Pop-Up Candy Shop by Soda Stitch. This is part of the Soda Stitch Treats sale that Run Mama Stitcher is doing. And so is Santa's Village. And I'll put where I was last time here. And oh, that's the back. This is what I've gotten done. I filled in here. I am enjoying stitching this. It's just a lot of white. And I'm not a big fan of big blocks of white or black. But it's going to be adorable when I get done. And this fabric, this is 32 count Lugana by Hand Dyed by Rolanda. And so this is the width of the store. Just about. I think there's 1 or 2 stitches over here. So this fabric is big enough that I can do at least 1, maybe 2 more on it. And I know there's more of the pop-up shops. So probably what I'm going to do is do like 2 or 3 in a line and frame it that way. It's going to be cute. That's all my whips. I'm not planning any new starts before the new year, just because I don't have anything kitted up. After the new year, I am planning 2 more full coverage starts. I'll probably start one in January and probably the other in March. My birthday is in March. And that'll give me an excuse to kit it up and all that stuff. But on to my haul. So at the Jingle Ball, I took Teresa Kogut's finishing on the antique book class. And that's the PDF she gave us. Isn't that adorable? I just love her stuff so much. So much. And then, I finished collecting the A Year in the Woods series. So this is number 4, the raccoon. I know there are quite a few people that I've been seeing post progress of this on Instagram. This one in particular. And then there is number 5, the ferret. And he is adorable. And number 6, the bear. Number 7, the bald eagle. And number 8, the owl. Owls are my favorite birds, so I just love this one. And then I've also been collecting the yearly Prairie Schooler Santas. So let's see if these are in order. They are not. So my goal is to get all of these. They started in 1984. And I want to make them all and make them into ornaments for our tree. Because obviously, I love Santa. And there's another Santa up on the top of this that's carrying gifts. So, there is the 2009 Santa. The 2010 Santa. The 2011 Santa. I love the cardinal. We have a lot of cardinals around here. And I just love to watch them. I love how pretty they are. And then the 2012 Santa. All of those patterns except the Teresa Kogut one came from 123 Stitch. I buy most of my stuff. If I don't mention who I buy it from, it usually comes from 123 Stitch. But then, I mentioned before, I'm charting one of my own. And I contacted Rolanda from Hand-Dyed by Rolanda and asked her to do a custom for me on 32 count Lugana. That's kind of my sweet spot. And this is what she did. It's not quite what I asked for, but it's Lugana, which evidently is harder to get, you know, the color you're looking for on. But it is beautiful. And I asked my son, who inspired the chart I'm working on, and helps me match a lot of my, like, if I'm trying to match a fabric and I'm not sure, I get him to help me. He's got a great eye for that kind of stuff. He said, yeah, I think that'll be fine. And I really, because I asked Rolanda to do it special just for that, I really want to use it just for that. Because she is like the nicest person ever. She's Canadian, which, in America, we talk about how nice Canadians are. But she's Canadian, but she's super helpful and really kind and very talented, and I just absolutely love her. If you're not getting her fabric, you need to give her a chance. And obviously, I can't get just one piece of fabric. I have to get something else with it. I didn't see any floss that I thought I would use. So I got a piece of 36 count linen and sage green. Look at that modeling. Look how beautiful that is. I don't even know what I'm going to use it for. I love it so much. But, that's everything for now. Like I was saying before, I am probably not going to do another, video until after the new year. Just because, December is absolutely crazy for us. 4 young children. We, pictures with Santa and activities around and going and looking at lights and Christmas shopping and everything. It's just absolutely crazy. And then at the end of December, I'll have them home for Christmas break. And it's a lot harder to film when they're home because they're kind of needy. I was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years, and they still are, all over me like if I was a stay-at-home mom. I absolutely love it, but it makes it hard to do things like film. And with their ages, I'm not really comfortable including them in the filming. I feel like that's kind of opening it up for some unwanted things. I'm really funny about technology with them. If you're not, it's, I'm not judging. I'm not saying you should be. I just have chosen to be. I grew up in that generation that bridged the gap between analog and digital. So my childhood did not involve phones and social media and tablets and all that. And I want them to have kind of an unplugged childhood. I do give them some stuff. And I've kind of relaxed as they've gotten older. But I also send them outside to play a lot. So I probably won't film again until after they go back to school. It'll be, we go back to school early in January. But I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. At the end of this video, I'm gonna include some pictures of my Christmas decorations, if I can figure out how to do that on Splice. I want you to see how we've decorated. We don't decorate outside much, but we've decorated a fair amount in the house. So I want you to see it, and I want to share that with you. And so I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, a happy Hanukkah, a happy Kwanzaa, a happy Yule. If you don't celebrate any of those, whatever you celebrate, I hope it's wonderful and great and happy. If you don't celebrate, I hope you have a wonderful rest of December. I hope 2023 comes in wonderfully for all of you. And I guess I will see you in January. Bye.